While walking along the road, something unexpected caught my attention. The sound of a weak, almost muffled bark that seemed to be coming from somewhere nearby. Driven by curiosity and concern, I began to search until I found it. A puppy was trapped in a fishing net, completely immobilized and visibly frightened. The scene was heartbreaking. He was shaking uncontrollably, probably from cold, hunger, and fear. His small body was covered in dirt and marks of suffering. I immediately took off my coat and wrapped him in it, trying to provide some warmth and calm this vulnerable little being. I used soothing words and stroked his head, hoping to alleviate some of the panic he seemed to be feeling. Little by little, he began to relax, although his tremors were still evident. The only certainty at that moment was that he needed urgent help. I decided to take him home, where I could provide him with a safe environment and first aid. Upon examining his condition more closely, I noticed that the fishing line had deeply cut one of his paws. Fortunately, the damage did not affect the tendons, but the wound was serious enough to require daily care. In the intense heat of the weather, the risk of infection was high, and extra care had to be taken when applying medication. As I was cleaning his wounds, I noticed something even more sad. A piece of his ear was missing. I can't tell if it was the result of a previous attack, mistreatment, or some accident he had suffered before he was found. It was clear that this little pup had faced challenges far beyond his strength and age. Yet there was something special in his eyes, a mixture of fear and hope, as if he knew he was now in good hands. As the days went by, he began to liven up, showing small but important changes. He accepted food more enthusiastically, drank water on his own, and showed curiosity about his surroundings. Despite this, he sometimes seemed melancholy, staring into space as if missing something. Perhaps it was the absence of his mother, whom he lost so early, or the harsh reminder of everything he had gone through before he was rescued. At the rescue shelter, he began interacting with other dogs. At first, he was shy and hesitant to approach them, but little by little, he took small steps towards them. It was heartwarming to see him, for the first time, curl up next to his new friends to sleep. It was as if he was finally understanding that he was now safe and surrounded by love. His progress is a source of joy and hope for all of us. Despite his difficult journey, he has demonstrated inspiring strength and resilience. His recovery is a process that requires patience, but every small step forward is celebrated. He still has a long way to go, but we believe that with the right care and love, this pup will not only heal physically, but also emotionally. Today, he is a living reminder of how small acts of compassion can transform lives. Where there was once fear, there is now the promise of a future filled with love and security. May this story inspire us to reach out to any vulnerable being in need of help. Because, in the end, every animal deserves a chance to live with dignity, care, and protection.